Hello, friends. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to look at the energies for November 2020 for life path number 3. So, threes, November is a universal 6 energy month. And what that means is, well, I guess some words that you can kind of keep in mind for November are community, unity, love, family, health, service, and compassion. And so I feel as though this month there's going to be sort of a spotlight on home and family. That can be sometimes very positive, and that can sometimes be a little challenging. And so keep in mind this month that it is okay to set healthy boundaries. It's okay to say no. So if you feel like at any point in time you're overextending yourself or giving too much, it's okay to pull back and, again, create that space for yourself. Be mindful this month of the difference between being helpful and interfering when it comes to others' lives and circumstances. Sometimes we want to help so much that we actually end up interfering. And so with the sixth energy is very, very loving, nurturing. It's the nurturing caregiver, right? And so sometimes that energy, if it's in an extreme, can be a little suffocating. And so you just want to be mindful of how you're showing up to yourself and to others this month. When 6 energy is in its highest expression, it's very aware and recognizes the sense of responsibility that we all have for our own well-being, as well as the well-being of others. And so again, it's just finding that balance and that equilibrium between overdoing it and not being able to say no to others, or again, interfering, and just showing up in support and love. So be mindful of that energy and how it comes in for you this month. And so I broke down November into 4 weeks. And the first week of November for threes is this energy around some kind of decision that needs to be made, some kind of choice coming up for you. It can feel a little bit, it's an energy around something that you've known about. It's not something that's just hitting you blindsided. It's kind of like it's coming to the culmination at this point where a decision needs to be made. And so you may find at the beginning of the month you're faced with an opportunity to make a final decision around whatever this is. And so the message from Spirit is really to go within, to not look to the external to guide you or to influence you, but to follow your own inner compass and to follow your own intuition when it comes to making this decision. Because this decision will set the stage and sort of like a domino effect, set things into motion for what's to come type thing. Not to put a lot of pressure on it, but again, that's why it's so critical that you're making the decision from your own space, from your own inner knowing, and not being influenced or manipulated by the external when it comes to making this decision. So whatever this is and whoever this comes in for, the message is very, very clear to follow your own inner guidance when it comes to making that final decision. You can use the external for resources, for guidance, to gain clarity, that sort of thing. But when it comes to making that final decision, to signing your name on the dotted line, make sure that final decision is coming from you, from your soul, from the inner compass, okay? That's very, very important, and that's very, very specific. So for whoever this is for, that energy's there the beginning of the month. And then we move into the second week of November, and it's almost like whatever decision you make at the beginning of the month, that first week, and time is fluid, so this can kind of come, sporadically, right? But this is just sort of a guideline. But it's almost as if whatever has come in for you at the beginning of the month is now setting the stage for this new opportunity, for a new direction, a new path, breaking free from whatever was kind of confining you and setting out on your own in a way where you're just shining your light in a major way, threes. So it's actually a really, really beautiful energy. It's sort of that energy of the Fool card in tarot, where it's like taking a leap of faith, travel, leaving all the junk behind and just starting over, starting fresh, but in a very passionate, loving, exciting way. And it's just a matter of you saying yes to the opportunities that present themselves to you if they feel aligned for you. Okay. That doesn't mean that there won't be some level of fear associated with it, because anytime there's change or, a redirection, there's always some level of fear of the unknown. But just understand that you're fully supported at this time. You are that zero energy. You get to create at this time what it is that you want to see within your reality. And I love that for threes, because three energy is that creation energy, that creative self-expression. And so I really feel like where maybe before, and this could be something as simple as a creative project that you had at work and you didn't have the autonomy to be able to express yourself. And now all of a sudden you've been given the green light to be able to do so. Maybe at the beginning of the week you spoke up and said, hey, I want some freedom to be able to express myself creatively on this project. And now you've been given the green light. And that's really what it kind of feels like. So it can show up in a variety of ways. This is a general reading, but that's sort of what it feels like. It's like all of a sudden you've made the decision, you stood up for yourself, you've went within to see what was right for you, you made that decision, and now you've been given the green light, whether it's from your employer or the actual universe, to move forward in a very creative, autonomous way, which is really exciting for three energy. So it's kind of like you have the green light to be fully creative, however you choose to do that. You just have to say yes to it. And even if you're facing some fear around that, because it could also come alongside of some major changes to be able to start off on this new path, right? So again, just kind of be gentle with yourself as you move forward on this, but allow yourself to feel the excitement and the passion and the joy as you do so, right? And so then we move into the third week of November. And actually, this is really positive energy. I love this. You guys have some really positive energy this month. The very first week was a little not heavy, but it was just that, okay, you have to make a decision. But now you're moving into, as you move through November, into very stable, positive, exploratory, really creative energy. And so the third week in November, you have this energy around some kind of offer coming in for you that feels very, very stable, very secure. And so that can be, anything. It can be a new job, a promotion, an offer of love, an offer of taking a relationship to another level that brings in some kind of feelings of emotional security, that sort of thing. And so it could be you making that offer to somebody else, but it really feels like this is an offer coming in for you. It's like you say yes to whatever this is at the beginning of the month, and then all of a sudden, all these opportunities, you've created space for all these opportunities to come in for you in a really positive way. And now they're starting to show up. So it's like mid-month, moving into towards the end of the month, you have these incredible opportunities coming in for you. And they could be very financially rewarding. They could be very emotionally rewarding. It feels very physical. So again, it feels like an opportunity to maybe you get some new clients or, whatever it is for you. But it does feel very, very stable and very like you can trust it. So whatever comes in for you, of course, go within and see how it resonates for you. But it feels very, very aligned, and it feels like it's setting the stage for some really positive, fulfilling, and stable energy in the future. So beautiful, beautiful energy. Then at the end of the month, you guys have this beautiful energy coming in around just your cup runneth over. And so it's kind of like a story throughout November for you all. It's kind of like at the beginning of the month, you have a very important decision to make. And that decision needs to be made from within and not based on fear or manipulation or influence from the external. It needs to be made based on what you desire, right? What you feel is right for your path. And it's like once you do that, the floodgates open, and then you're sent on this new exploratory journey to take a leap of faith And then offers are coming in for you, opportunities are coming in for you, and you have to be able to be open to these opportunities to see them and the potential that they hold. And then that fourth week, it's like, yeah, it's just like your cup runneth over. There's just this incredible amount of joy. It's this feeling of being gifted from the universe for a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot overcoming a lot of trials and tribulations. It's almost like you did it. Here's your gift from the universe. Enjoy this energy. It's very, very beautiful. And so if you can kind of move through that first week of November with, again, going within and following your own compass, the potential for what this month will hold for you is very, very powerful, beautiful, light, and could be leading you towards some very stable, positive, fulfilling energy. So I love this for threes. I think this is really, this is sort of your jam. This is really beautiful. So I did pull a animal spirit card for you guys to see what sort of the overall energy of the month was. And it's so aligned with the energies that I've been feeling. And you guys got penguin spirit. And what penguin has to say is the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. And I love that so much because that highlights the energies that November holds for you. Again, it's kind of like that beginning of the month. You just have that decision, that final decision or choice to make that sets the stage for the coming month. And don't put the pressure on, because if you go within and you follow your own compass, right? Your own inner knowing of what's right, even if others can't see it, even if others don't understand it, if you can follow that guidance, then it's the right choice. You're not making the wrong decision, okay? If you're following and being true to your own inner knowing and own inner guidance, then it is the right choice, okay? And it is setting the stage for, again, that darkness to lift, those trials and tribulations to lift, and just an incredible amount of stability, joy, love, fulfillment to come in for you. And remember, there's that highlight or that spotlight on home and family. So this could very well have to do with family, home, community, that sort of thing. So just kind of keep that in mind. You may have an opportunity to be this sort of peacekeeper in a situation, to bring community back, to bring unity back where there is divisiveness, right? And you guys have the power to do that. You are the creators, right? Your energy, three energy, is all about that divine creation and creative self-expression. So it may be that you come up with new ways to bring people together and to bring harmony to your community, to your home, to your family, that sort of thing. But remember, don't forget about that energy of setting healthy boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of, or your energy to be taken advantage of, and extend yourself too far, okay? So it is still that balance and that fine, dance that you need to kind of do to make sure that you stay in harmony and equilibrium within yourself so that you can show up for others in a way that is very balanced, okay? So really powerful, beautiful energies for you all threes. I love to see this for you in November. Again, that first week, just be really, if you're not sure what to do, then the answer is to go within. Find out how you feel about the situation and what feels right for you. Do some journaling if you need to do some journaling, however you come back to yourself, but start the month off that way, and it is just going to open up the floodgates for just some really powerful supportive energy for you this month. So this was a general reading. If you would like a personal reading to see how these energies will specifically be coming in for you, then please book some time with me. I would love to work with you. You can go to my website. The link is in the description box below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you again soon. And for now, take care and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.